Super Mario Galaxy speedrunning has always been very stagnant in terms of discoveries. There have been minor discoveries here and there, such as co-star long jumping or co-star wall kicking, though nothing revolutionary. Over the last couple of years, however, various gravity skips have been discovered by a user that not a single person had even heard of by the speedrunning community, and his name is Mario and Traffic Light Fan. Yes, that is his whole username. I will be referring to him as Madolf throughout this video for convenience sake. Madolf has been uploading YouTube videos for over 2 years now, with his first video titled Impossible Black Holes You Can Get Into, where he shows how to get into black holes located in Dreadnought, Freeze Flame, and Gusty Garden Galaxy. Most of his videos are like this, showing creative and intricate ways to bypass death barriers in order to, well, get in the black hole. He also shows ways to get out of bounds, my favorite being this one in Melty Monster Galaxy. This was actually discovered by fellow SMG tasser Purple Sun, but seeing this done without tools was very impressive. Another is this one in Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. At the end of the cave section, he's able to clip through the lava and fall all the way back down. In Freeze Flame Galaxy, in the mission, The Frozen Peak of Baron Burr, Madolf is able to escape the gravity field with a well-timed skating triple jump and land all the way to the last obstacle in the third mission, Hot and Cold Collide. For some reason, Nintendo left obstacles in different missions in the galaxy, so you're able to just go to them. Unfortunately, the star doesn't appear in the first mission, and so the skip isn't useful, at least not right now. My favorite thing about Madolf's channel are his shorts detailing various traffic lights. I find this to be very humorous considering it's alongside his Galaxy videos. He truly is a Mario and Traffic Light fan, it seems. Most of his videos are either getting into black holes through some gravity shenanigans, cool out of bounds spots, and some other challenges. I could go on and on about how creative and cool some of these videos are. Now, one particular video that stood out to the speedrunning community was this video titled Black Hole Part 2, and well, just see for yourself. This sparked discussion within the SMG tassing community, and shortly after, fellow tasser username as password showed that you can get all the way to the last launch star, skipping the entire 2D section, roughly saving 25 seconds. This was big news to the speedrunning community. Unfortunately, getting on top of this structure turned out to be extremely difficult because of the direction of the gravity field, and it would take 1.5 years later to finally be proven to be RTA viable by speedrunner Pablo Diaz Violin. On January 15th, 2023, Madolf uploaded a video titled Something Cool I've Been Doing in Dusty Doom Galaxy, and oh boy, it was cool alright. In this video, he shows various ways to get out of bounds. During the mission, blasting through the sand, he does this. And just like before, the tassing community got to work. Username proved that you can land directly on the star. Since this is also pretty difficult, it wasn't proven to be possible until a year and a half later thanks again to Pablo's efforts, saving around 25 seconds for Dusty Doom 2 and the Comet, as this skip can be performed twice. As it stands, this skip is not currently done in runs by anyone, but with enough time, I can see runners going for this in 120 Luigi runs. 3 months later, Madolf would upload this. This is called Gusty Garden 2 Skip. Oh, wait, no. It's called Weed Skip. Wrong again. This skip is actually called HBO Max. Oh, that's not right either. But regardless, this skip would have shocked the entire community. After further investigation, it turned out that this skip is very consistent with the right setup, and so people started doing this in runs. If done correctly, This can save roughly 50 seconds, which is the biggest skip in the entire game. However, this skip can be risky to go for as dying sets you back here. And if you skip this planet with a well-timed co-star jump, you skip the checkpoint. So if you die, you get sent all the way back at the start of the mission, which obviously would kill your run. So doing the skip is always nerve-wracking, and one tiny mistake could cost you your entire run. 5 months later, Purple Sun would upload this. What you just saw is 100% legit. No hacks or modifications were used. However, this is a task, but less than 2 months later, Madoff would upload himself doing Good Egg 2 skip without any tools, proving that this is RTA viable. This was a massive deal, as this skip had been theorized by the legendary former speedrunner Nemi43 back in January 18th of 2016. He showed that the gravity field of the planet extends very far out, and by using hacks to infinitely spin, he shows that this skip can theoretically work with enough height. If you get the crystal float on the first try, this skip saves 1 minute and 15 seconds, dethroning Gusty Garden 2 skip as the biggest skip in the entire game. To give a quick rundown, by aligning Luigi's hitbox precisely on top of the crystal's hitbox, the game attempts to push you off the crystal, but by holding upright, you could stay on the crystal and the game will just flip Luigi's gravity just like that. Despite how it looks, this trick is decently consistent as Luigi. With Mario on the other hand, yeah, it's almost impossible. Don't try this with Mario. And finally, on January 22nd, 2024, Madoff would upload this. So what Madoff just showcased is called Freeze Flame 1 skip. By performing a well-timed skating triple jump, you can escape this planet's gravity field and land on the lava planet. Because of weird gravity fields and void speed, Luigi's acceleration increases and is able to generate enough speed to land directly in Baron Burr's arena. When the speedrunning community saw this, we got to work. After trial and error, Pablo was able to get it first, then me, then fellow speedrunner Psyduck64. We then questioned whether this could be done for the secret star, conquering the summit. Username proved you could land above the Baron Burr arena, close to the secret star, on top of the mountain. Pablo also proved that you could even land on this side of the mountain with more consistency.
¡Oh, oh, oh! ¡Un momento! ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Oh! ¡Dios! Por favor, clipead eso. ¡Dios! ¡Dios mío!
And after a bit more optimization, Username pulled this off. Now obviously this is task only, but it's crazy that this is still theoretically possible. We then started to question if this could be done for the second mission, Freeze Flame's Blistering Core. This is where the gravity shenanigans in this game really start to not make any sense. After a bit more optimization, he was able to land directly at the end. Psyduck was able to do an entire individual level run using this, proving it to be RTA viable. Now, the problem with all these freeze flame skips is that escaping the gravity field is pretty hard and inconsistent. Additionally, for Freeze Flame 1 and Secret, you need to land on a precise spot in order to generate enough damage boosting speed, otherwise stuff like this will happen. This is extra difficult combined with the fact that the camera turns, so you can't even see where you're going. So no one goes for these skips except for in individual level runs. If you were to somehow do all three of these skips combined, it would save a total of around 1 minute and 20 seconds. Shout out to Pablo and Psyduck for being able to pull these skips off during an IL run. And this is where we are today. Let me remind you that Mario and Traffic Light Fan is not a speedrunner and doesn't consider himself one. If you haven't subscribed to his YouTube channel, I highly recommend doing so, and I promise you will be pleasantly surprised with what you'll see. This is what pure exploration, beauty, and discovery looks like. It is the pinnacle of what Super Mario Galaxy is. Thanks for watching.